Hello, it is Thursday, March 9th, 2017. Have you ever had one of those situations where you walk in like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then suddenly much anxiety? I have had quite a few of those moments recently, and this isn't particularly new. With playing the trombone, I've always been very, very nervous around other people. If you two will recall, I would spend an awful lot of time practicing for solo ensemble, and then I would have this thing where I would go into the warm-up room, and I would play it really well, feeling like I'm prepared for this, and then I'd walk into the actual center. They'd say my name, I'd start, and then I would legitimately be trembling so badly that I would lose contact with my mouthpiece while I was trying to play. And this was a thing that I occasionally still have had a lot of trouble with over the past. And so part of my way of coping with that is I would try and put myself into as many of those situations as I could. So with jazz bands, you have sections in jazz band pieces where you improvise a solo. And when I got to join the jazz band in the 6th grade, I asked Mr. Schultz if I could do that. And I have done that in every jazz ensemble I've been in since then. And it doesn't go particularly well, but I get experience with the whole scared thing. I've had that issue through musicals and all kinds of different things. Most recently, I played the jazz feature ballad for our jazz band. So for jazz band, we play a swing tune to start with, and then we play a slow ballad that features a singular instrument that has the lyrical line for the majority of the song, and then a very elongated improvised section. So I got to play that this year. It was called Cerulean Blue. Did it 4 times. I was incredibly nervous every single one of them. I get this thing where I feel like my lungs aren't really functioning, and as a trombone player, that's very problematic. But it was a great opportunity, and I am grateful to have had it, and I had a lot of fun through the process. And on the 3rd competition date, I did not have my music, and that made things worse, so I had to try and play it off of the score. The other thing I've been having going on is in preparation for college admissions, or as a part of that, I've had interviews with various colleges. So first I had an interview with MIT, dream school of mine. And so I went up there and, basically talked to someone for an hour. And it went okay. I had this real problem with that interview where I knew what I wanted to say. And I had experience that had impacted my outlook a whole lot. But trying to articulate that to someone, it sounded incredibly flat to me. And it was weird because these were things I legitimately felt, but they sounded so uninspired when I tried to communicate them to this guy from MIT. Later, I had an interview with Harvard, and that went a whole lot better. I felt a lot more confident there. The one issue was I could only hear every 2 of the 3 words that my interviewer said. And for Drake's National Alumni Scholarship Program, a thing that I really, really want, there is an interview portion of that. And so I had done two of these interviews before. I felt really good going into it. And so they tell me, this is going to be a 15-minute interview. And I start to panic, and I walk in, and they ask me if I want some water. I'm like, no, I'm good. And I'm, visibly shaking at this point. And I think I said good things. I think my answers were good. But everything I said was, staggering on air. So I really hope that went well. But I was just so surprised with how anxious I was over that. And now I am just waiting to hear back from colleges. Mm-hmm. The notification date for many of them is March 15th, so I'll know in less than a week whether I've been admitted to about half of my schools, and then a bunch of the other ones, their notification date is April 1st, so I'll have to wait nearly a month for that. So I am anxiously awaiting to see what my future looks like. And I'm getting my stitches out tomorrow. So both of you, I hope you have fantastic weeks. I hope to hear from you. All the best, guys.